importantly tomorrow. There are some images coming in. Let's cut across to these live developments coming in. Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister of the country, will present India's fifth budget, and of course she's been leading the country, directing and and deciding the state of economic affairs. The budget she presents tomorrow will tell us how the next 1 year is going to be, what the vision is, what are the critical areas on which the government is going to focus. Well, that's the official photo op. That's the team that has worked together, that has the chief economic advisor, secretary at the Ministry of Finance, and various other top bureaucrats who have been part of this budget building exercise. It's a mammoth exercise that the government of India undertakes, where there are multiple consultations with the stakeholders, people who are involved in the business activities, including leading corporate and business houses, businesses which are about the informal economy of the country. Arunima with us on the broadcast. Arunima, that official photo of Finance Minister all set to present the budget tomorrow.
Yes, and much awaited budget. We're already seeing the criticism that is coming from the opposition after the economic survey was presented. They're not too happy with the president's speech as well. And now all eyes will be on that Bahi Khata that the finance minister will carry. She's replaced that briefcase with Bahi Khata wrapped in red with the national emblem on top. So this photo opportunity, in a way, is a culmination of all that has gone into preparation of the budget from the time the halwa ceremony happened and till now. So now I think it's like I said, it's a culmination. All those who are stakeholders in this budget making process are getting together, letting their hair down for a bit before the crucial test begins, and the budget is read out by the finance minister in the Lok Sabha and then subsequently presented in Rajya Sabha as well. How is it that crucial issues of job creation, of controlling the inflation, of providing that added impetus to the economy, how are these crucial issues really tackled?
Okay.
Perhaps that tablet that she's carrying wrapped in the red cloth will have the answer.
Our political editor, Maria Shakil, is also with us on the broadcast. Maria, how mammoth, how big of a task it is to formulate the budget? What kind of team is involved? What are the efforts which are taken? Because the size of the team tells us how big the task is, what kind of consultations take place, and the multitude of areas which the government has to take control of and take care of.
Yes, so Anusha, Finance Minister has been holding consultations with various stakeholders and various groups, be it the bankers or various members of the industry, MSMEs, the hospitality industry, the service industry for weeks now. And we can see that team, Nirmala Sitharaman, very much on our screens as we look at the finance minister. On both the sides are the Minister of State, in the Ministry of Finance, and other officers who are present, who have been involved in this entire budget process, the process of consultation and also the drafting of the budget. As we said, this is an important budget for the Modi government because, it is coming at a time when several economies world over are witnessing a downfall. The inflation, though numbers are very much in control, the RBI figures are, is very much in control, is what the economic survey is highlighting.
Yeah.
So whether it will be a budget of continuity without any big splash or big bang announcement, where the government will be focusing on ensuring that it continues to give or do what they are doing.
Okay.
The digital push has also meant that the entire thing has moved in the right direction. So what we are seeing at present is certainly the big message that is coming from the Modi government, that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, the first woman full-time Finance Minister of India, will be presenting a fifth budget tomorrow. The message also came from the Prime Minister, Anusha, when he addressed the media just outside the Parliament, in which he did say that you have the finance minister who's a woman, and also the president of India who's a woman tribal president. So in terms of symbolism, all these images are very high on it.
Maria, just to talk a bit about the finance minister, she has braved a pandemic. She has braved many provocations in terms of taking any kind of populist measures. She's maintained a very strong fiscal, discipline, keeping in mind how globally leading economies are facing the brunt of inflation. And with that strict fiscal discipline, we've been able to tread through difficult times.
Yes, that's right. And if you look at the IMF report, it's pretty bullish on India.
Yeah.
It's talking about India's growth rate going steady and Indian economy being very resilient. And that has happened because of someone like Nirmala Sitharaman being in the North Bloc,
Yeah.
who has followed fiscal discipline, as we keep talking about. And even when the inflationary numbers are very high, the finance minister ensured that it did not really breach to a level where the common man would be suffering on a daily basis.
Okay.
So having said that, I think the big message that is coming from this is that perhaps the governments may not be going for any populist announcement, which they have not done in all these years. It would be more of ensuring that the government, that the economy continues with the pace that it is on presently.
Thank you, Maria, for getting us all the details. We'll continue tracking this, the non-stop coverage here on CNN News 18 of the big budget day. Don't go anywhere.